What is going on, good people of YouTube? I'm ImJslay. Thank you so much for joining me, and wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're having a happy new year. Today we're playing some Madden 21, but before we get into it, if you enjoy the content, leave a like rating, and if you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to stay updated with all of my uploads. If you missed our previous video, I'll leave a link in the description of this video for you to go check it out, but in it, I discuss my new team. We have a dual Cardinals and Chiefs theme team currently. Be sure to go check it out. We go over the entire lineup, the offense, the defense, the chemistries, where we've got players at each position. Go check it out. So for today's video, I want to discuss who I feel are the best running backs in Ultimate Team. Before we get to that, real quick, I do want to shout everyone out that stopped by the channel. I would not be where I'm at if it wasn't for you. I've got some big goals coming in 2021. I'd love to get to 2,000 subscribers. I feel like that's a good milestone. Whether I get there or not, I'm going to keep my head down. I'm going to continue grinding. I'm going to continue making content for each and every one of you, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the love and all the support on the channel. Made some upgrades too. We've got a nice little setup here, much better than what I had before. We've got the lights going on in the background. Leave a like if you enjoy what you're seeing right here, because I love it, man. It is awesome, and I'm just having a lot of fun doing this. So I want to thank you so much. I hope you have a great 2021. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Who are the best running backs in Ultimate Team? Well, we're going to start at the top. Let's take you to the first one. Okay. Literally, I am salivating over the chance, the idea of getting this card and adding it to my team. This right here, Alvin Kamara, 95 overall, has the receiving back archetype, and that's the key right there. This, in my opinion, is the best running back in Ultimate Team. Now, before we take a look and tell you exactly why, let's just look at his attributes, right? Without being powered up, no chemistries, nothing at all like that. 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 90 agility, 90 carrying, 94 change of direction, 97 break tackle. He also has 85 catching out of the backfield. Now, this guy right here, you want to power him up, right? So first off, this is not the cheapest back you're going to find. This is actually probably one of, if not the most expensive back. I don't believe it's the most expensive back because of some of the limiteds. I think Gurley maybe still a little bit more, even though he's not even on this list. But nonetheless, this is not the cheapest. We actually have a video tomorrow going over 4 more budget beasts that you should consider adding to your team. We're going to talk about a running back or two in that video, but this is not that video. Kamara, he's expensive. However, if you get his power up, you go ahead, power him all the way up. If you've got 30 sprinters, and if you're running a Saints theme team, he's going to get all the way up to 98 speed, right? 95 with the power up. You get the tier 6, whatever it is, sprinters. Your 30 sprinters, right? He's going to get up to 97 speed. You've got him on a Saints theme team, 98 speed. Incredible stuff there. I don't have a Saints theme team. I'd still get him up to 96 speed right now because I do not have 30 sprinters. I have 15. However, I will tell you this. One thing with this guy having, and you're going to see a lot of these here, the receiving back archetypes, is when he is in the backfield, he gets the Backfield Master ability, right? Now, on a receiving back, it is a 1 ability point ability. On any other running back, it's at least a 2 ability point ability, so you don't have to worry about spending more ability points for another back, right? For, say, a Bo Jackson or a Todd Gurley, right? When you can get this running back right here, which is phenomenal. You've seen his attributes, right? And then you can put that ability on him, which that's going to allow you to get more hot routes from when he's lined up at running back. If you've got a field general, you don't necessarily need that, and then you can kind of open up to go with other options at running back that make more sense, because the field general quarterback archetypes, they get the hot route master, right, which is a lower ability point or a lower ability point on those archetypes, right? So you don't necessarily need a receiving back, running back. However, if you don't have that, you've got, say, a strong arm quarterback, to whereas you may not even be able to put Hot Route Master on them, this is most definitely the way to go. Only 1 ability point that allows you to put other abilities on other players at other positions, right? So Alvin Kamara is my #1 back here in Ultimate Team. This is the card right here that you want to go after if you've got the coins, in my opinion. Alvin Kamara, the #1 running back in the game. Okay, now that we've got the #1 running back out of the way, let's go ahead and see who falls in the list. In the second slot, we're going to touch on about 3 to 5 running backs here today. But nonetheless, Christian McCaffrey, I feel like, is the second. Really, these next tier could kind of be interchangeable. But for all the same reasons as Alvin Kamara, when you talk about the receiving running back archetype, he's a 95 overall. His attributes are not as good in some areas, right? So we're talking only 92 speed with the base card. Now, this would get to 95 speed with his power-up and once you have 30 sprinters. And then if you have him on a Panthers theme team, I don't know why you're running a Panthers theme team, but it'd be up to 96, right? Other stats are pretty solid. 93 acceleration, 95 agility, 85 catching, 95 change of direction, 85 broken tackle. I will say this. If you've got the coins for a Kamara and a Christian McCaffrey and you run a trips tight end or a strong close offense, which is what I run, this would be a good #2 option, right? You want to put Alvin Kamara in the strong close formation as the fullback with that hot route master or with that backfield master. And then you want to have McCaffrey as your deep running back. And then when you're in trips tight end, you want to have Kamara as your running back and you're going to put McCaffrey in the slot. Great catching, great speed. Going to do just fine. That's going to allow you to audible down into running formations when your opponent comes out in those nickel 3-3-5, big dime, nickel 3-3-5 not so much, but you know, big dime 1-4-6, those formations that have a lot of corners and safeties out on the field, right? And not a lot of D linemen on the field. So, nonetheless, if you got the coins, this would be a solid option there. Good stats coming in from McCaffrey. Once again, has the receiving back archetype. So, Backfield Master is a +1 ability point ability. He is a lot cheaper, right? So, if you don't have the coins for Kamara and you want to go ahead and upgrade your running back, this is going to be a much cheaper option for you. 2K for his power-up. Let's come down, get his core elite at 28K. And then his new card, his 95 overall, is at 270K. So, much cheaper, right? Probably half the price, a little more than half the price of what Kamara would cost you. Definitely a better option as far as that goes. McCaffrey, solid option. You want to pair both of them together. You have the best backfield in the game, no question. All right, let's throw the ability point costs out the window for these next two. Bo Jackson, when you're not even counting abilities at all, this is the best running back in the game, right? Not powered up or anything, just his base 0 chill card, 95 speed. You want to get him powered up, put him on a Raiders theme team, get Sprinter. Raiders theme team is one of the better theme teams in the game right now. He's going to get to 99 speed. There's no arguing that at all. Comes with 95 break tackle, 94 change of direction, 94 agility, 93 carrying, 96 acceleration. This dude is literally the best running back in the game, not counting abilities. Now, if you need to put the Backfield Master on him, it's going to be a higher ability point ability because he has the power back archetype over, say, a Kamara or McCaffrey because they have the receiving back archetype. But if you're running a Raiders theme team, they have Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon's a field general. He can get Hot Route Master, which would allow him to put Bo Jackson on the same hot routes that he would get if he had the Backfield Master ability, right? So you're not really losing out there. So in that case, I would go with this Bo Jackson card. Now, this dude is expensive. Probably, I haven't really done my due diligence as far as seeing what the most expensive running back in the game is. But this card right here, not even looking at his power-up, this card right here is going for 1.3 mil, right? So you can even save off of this card by going with Kamara, right? Going with Alvin Kamara. But if you got the coins, you're on a Raiders theme team, which is a very, very usable, if not one of the best theme teams in the game right now, this Bo Jackson card is going to do you very, very nice. Okay, I put Shaun Alexander on the list with Bo Jackson for a lot of the same reasons as Bo, right? They have the power halfback archetype. They come with base 95 speed. Now, this is the fully powered up card, right? So this is if I had his 96 overall card and I threw it in his power up to end up getting it to 97. So Bo actually comes with one better speed when you consider that, because that Zero Chill card was not the full powered up version of him. So he is a better option than Alexander here, right? But Alexander still, with that 95 speed powered up, get the sprinters. If you run him on a theme team, I know he has Seahawks. I'm not sure if he has any other theme team chemistries. However, he's going to get up to 98 speed, right? So pretty solid. Other stats are really good also. 96 acceleration, 91 agility, 94 carrying, 76 catching. So not going to be one you're going to want to throw to out of the backfield. However, if you want to put him in the slot receiver, it doesn't really matter when they're lined up. I have Raheem Mostert and I had Raheem Mostert at that role. And he didn't have the best catching either, but it really didn't matter. I didn't notice him dropping that many routes. They're on short routes anyway, but basically they're there so you can audible down into running formations, right? 93 change of direction, 94 trucking, 97 broken tackle, right? So another solid option here, much cheaper than Bo. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about here. So the 96 version, this is not the fully powered up version. This is what would go into the power up, is almost 500K. Let's come down and we'll show you the fully powered up version is 800K. I haven't done the math. I don't know if it makes more sense to buy this version or if it makes more sense to buy the power up and then train it all the way up and then buy the 96 version if you're going to go with Alexander, but just keep that in mind. But this card right here, very similar to Bo. Bo is much better in my opinion, and I would still go with Kamara over both for reasons that I've mentioned in the past, with the exception of Bo being on a theme team, right? But nonetheless, this is one to pay attention to as well. Okay, finally, the last one we're going to touch on is Reggie Bush. Now, if you haven't used this card at least some point in the lifespan of Ultimate Team, you're doing something wrong. And if you don't have near the amount of coins to get any of the running backs that I've talked about already, you gotta get this card. Why? Well, he gets a lot of chemistries. Saints, Lions, Dolphins, 49ers. You can put him on a lot of different theme teams. The card here comes with base 91 speed. You put him in the power up, 92. Get him on a theme team, 93. You end up getting 30 sprinters, 95 speed. Bam, done right there. 91 change of direction, 89 broken tackle, 60 trucking, 92 acceleration, 91 agility. So you can see, obviously, this is a 91 overall card. The other cards you've been looking at have been 95 and higher. So his stats aren't going to be near as similar. He does have the receiving back archetype. So you get that backfield master. I know if you don't have the coins to get a Christian McCaffrey or an Alvin Kamara, you definitely don't have the coins, most likely, for a Rich Gannon, or for a field general, Steve McNair, someone that can get hot route master, right? So, and maybe you have him for Steve McNair. But nonetheless, look at this card here, 60K. 60K, and I'm still using this running back. This has still been the guy that I've had since it came out, right? Want to get Kamara. I'm not going to spend the coins for McCaffrey. That's a decision I'm making right now. I'm going to just go all in on Alvin Kamara because I think it makes more sense. But nonetheless, I'm still using this card to this day. It is definitely slipped a lot, so I'm not saying that this is going to be a world beater by any means. But this is definitely a card that if you are new to Ultimate Team or if you don't have a lot of coins, go get this one. 60K, you can't argue with that. His power-up's going for like 2K as well. Train him up, get him up there to where you can at least have 92 speed, put him on a theme team. Maybe you don't get the sprinter on him, put him on a theme team, get a Niners theme team, very usable theme team. He's going to go up to, and just with 25, right, he's going to go up to the 93 speed. You want to put him on 59ers, 94 speed, right? I'm a dual theme teamer myself. I don't rock one specific theme team, but nonetheless, this card, solid. I would definitely recommend it. Okay, so that is going to do it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, leave a like rating. I hope I was able to make my points clear and effective, and whether you agree or disagree, I hope you're able to understand the thought process behind it. As always, if you have a question, a comment related to the video, if I was not clear on something, or if you just want to say what's up, man, leave a comment in the comment section down below. I love talking to each and every one of you down there. And if you'd like to see more content, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to stay updated with all of my uploads. I'm ImJslay. I'm signing out today. I'll catch you all on my next video.